Mercury has spent quite a lot of time in Pisces. This time around, happens every 4 years or so. But it didn't quite come to a conjunction with Neptune. It will do that in the next few days. And so you're starting to see really an incredible amount of illusion, delusion, and sensitivity coming through from all states of mind. This is a time when people do get things rather confused, but also too, if you can spend a lot more time meditating rather than medicating, you'll be able to tap into the higher dimensional fields of Neptune and be able to see the vision. But Mercury then will pass forward, but then the moon creates this quincunx. It's not an easy relationship, the quincunx. It is almost like neighbors living in the similar zones, yeah? But one doesn't quite understand the other. It's kind of like they're speaking a different language. There's mysterious stuff going on in their house. There's tendencies here for them to, because Neptune is so nefarious, you see, tendencies to eat away at our sense of balance and harmony and peace that's happening here in Libra from Pisces. Pisces can be really elusive. In its best of sense, it can be very saintly, but in its worst situation, it can, particularly after Mercury's touched it, propagate this whole narrative of lies, delusions, and alternative realities, which are really something. It's all about fake news coming from here. And that makes the moon, who wants to be in her comfort zone here, particularly in relationships, very, very unsteady. A lot of revelations are coming through, and this tense blue line that we see here is means that things are neither going to help, but they're not necessarily going to destroy things. They're going to probably create a situation where we become ultra sensitive. And of course, you know, the quincunx is also involved. It's a first sixth house relationship to do with health and anxiety. I'm tipping that this will probably be the absolute peak of infection coming in to the physical body, and not just with the virus. I'm talking about the peak of infection of bullshit, yeah, which doesn't sit well. And of course, you know, this is going to cause a lot of troubles in our relationships, because when we're feeling vulnerable, when we're feeling run down, and we're feeling ultra susceptible to being infected, and we don't know what to believe anymore, we are really at our weakest point, yeah? But it's no question that with the aspects down here, and these are squares for people, right? The moon is in square. It's a wide square. These are at 23, 24 degrees, and this is at 18 degrees. So which means it's straight after the full moon has happened, as the moon moves to 24 degrees, which will be in the next few hours. This is the first thing we're going to feel, is this kind of sense of overwhelming manipulation, if you like, of our narrative, yeah? And then about 6 days later, the sun will also come to make this really, some really horrible square to Pluto and Jupiter, yeah? So it's really charging our energetic systems here with incredible amount of confusion, not knowing, not understanding, but also our physical bodies too are made susceptible. You're going to see that the numbers of disease climb to astronomical proportions, particularly since Jupiter and Pluto are conjunct, yeah, and the two malefics have already met here. So you've got all the instruments and all the architecture of fear already set up here to make it very, very scary. It's going to be a very scary time, but we're not going to be operating from that place, are we? We're going to understand that this is part of the grand illusion that's going on.